Hey Triuggers, quick thing. I just wanted to show you something interesting about workflow. In my previous status, I mentioned something about writing a song to the completely using only drums and one sound, and there was some confusion, which is understandable, but I just want to kind of explain to you guys what I mean. Right here I have my drums, and I wrote all my drums. You can hear them. And then this drum rack actually, I just had a resonance gator on there, and so it just adds some cool noise to the drums, like, nothing prominent, just in the background. I then took my bass line, this is my bass line, and I recorded my bass line, my lead, and my chords all on my piano. I just pushed play after I made the drums, and then I just recorded them all, and then of course due to MIDI latency and lag, I had to go put a lot of the notes back into the correct time, but essentially it allows me to work way faster and work on the songs a lot more. And see, so if you notice, I just have the untitled sound, one oscillator, just the standard saw wave over here, no filter or anything. And for the bass line, I just went into the voicing and made it monophonic. That way there's no bleeding of sounds over each other. And so I ended up writing this entire bass line while playing it on the piano. And it just sounds, well, here, just the bass line is, it's in the lower octave as if it was the bass line. Ultimately, this is going to be put into my sub bass, but I put it as the stock massive sound so I can actually hear it and work with it well. Then this lead right here, I did the same thing, but I have a resonance, or a, what is that thing called? Yeah, like a resonator on this massive, just to give it a little bit of wetness that doesn't involve a reverb. And see, same thing, just one oscillator, nothing going on. And for this lead, I love the glide, so I just put it to monophonic. And so this lead sounds like, and that one's a little higher register. Same deal with this counter melody, it's the same exact thing as this lead, just with different notes. And so my counter melody kind of, so that's just counter melody. And then I have my chords, which are not monophonic, so it's the same thing as the lead and the counter lead, except it's polyphonic, which means I can play more than one note at the same time, if you didn't know. And so I got my chords. And then I just have this riser, which is basically same massive fetch, but I put it at monophonic again, and this time I just took the pitch bend and put it up 2 octaves so that I could do this pitch bend envelope, and that just sounds like, and so now I have all these stock sounds, and this is pre-sound design, so I did all this in only a couple hours, honestly. I mean, it took me a couple days because I had my keyboard and it was being a dick. There's this ghost that likes to live on my keyboard, and it'll turn on the arpeggiator by itself, it'll change octaves by itself, it'll just fuck shit up by itself, and it pisses me the fuck off. So I was actually trying to record my chords one morning before school, and it was just pissing me the fuck off, and so I was just like, fuck you, piece of shit. Was yelling at it at like 10 in the morning. I just had to take a break because I was just so frustrated, but I came back and still stuck to my same workflow, and I picked it up like it was nothing, because I'm not even having to worry about what it sounds like. I'm just worrying about the notes. I don't even give a fuck about the sounds right now. I can do that later. I just want to get this song fucking down so I can make the sound. So this is what it sounds like as just all stock massive instruments with some drums. And so you'll notice at some points you'll be able to hear fighting frequencies, which in post-production you should take note of so you can EQ them better. And you'll hear some dissonance is gonna come real soon. Okay, so you guys get the idea. And yes, those dissonance, those kind of harsher sounding chords are put in there on purpose. I've been fucking around with trying to put misplaced noises in songs on purpose. So we'll see how that goes. Before I even design sounds, I'll also automate. Like if I wanted these chords to filter in, I would throw in the filter and automate all that. And live record all that with these knobs that I have on either my APC40 or my MPK88. That way I can get basically a whole song, an entire song thrown together, and then design the sounds. And then I'll let you know what that guys what that song sounds like. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I really encourage you to try this method. I just thought of it one day and I was like, I wonder if that'll work, and it really helps, honestly, believe me. So if you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Fucking love you guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice night, depending on what time you're watching, where you are in the world. Peace.